Totally surrounded there. Could have done with a better angle on the pink. He's going away from the reds now. The one just to the right of the black and 3 reds is available into the right corner, but he can't get nicely onto that one. And what Ali's got to be thinking about is his match against Judd Trump. If you can come back from that 12-9 behind, who won four in a row, that's the sort of thoughts that have been going through his head at the moment. This is a great effort. If he misses the brown, he's got terrific cue power. Ali Carter needs to pull up a little bit. Now, you can't play a better positional shot than that. Very well played.
15.
Well, if ever a shot was going to give him confidence, that's exactly what he needs right now. It's certainly that shot that was inch perfect. Positional shot, and this red just above the black to the left goes. Nice angle on this, and he could really certainly bring the black into play as well.
21.
Look at the action he got on that with the reverse side. Played it with left hand side with the screw back, and as the white hits the cushion, it spins away up the table. Now he needs a nice little kiss here, and I don't think he's going to get it. That's the end of break.
27.
And he's getting down pretty quickly to play the safety shot. So the chance has slipped away, but nevertheless he's 43 in front. A lot of Ronnie O'Sullivan supporters in this crowd, but there's a lot of them would like to see a comeback from Ali Carter. Little bonus for Ali there, the green going safe. Well, that's a pretty good shot. I mean, he's got the white back there. Just as he played it, he was playing to pot that red. If the red didn't go in, he was going to wobble it. He always screwed the cue ball back up there.
Excellent return of safety from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Cut that all wrong, and what's worse for Ali is that he's brought the yellow into play. But that was down to a superb safety shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan. He had a lot of trouble there.
Yeah, and they might look safe here, the way the balls are situated, but I've seen a break yesterday. Ronnie made a 92 clearance, one of the finest breaks I've ever seen at the Crucible, most of the balls were tied up, and somehow he got a total clearance at the end.
6.
Definitely trying to get on the black here, and I'm not quite sure the two reds that are close together and are tight to that top cushion just behind the black, they may even be a plant. He's just coming around to have a look there now. Good shot, he says, Ronnie.
7.
It was shot, he said, yeah. Just giving himself a little bit of praise. He knew as soon as he struck that he didn't hit it well. Consequently, he misses.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7.
The blue, that wasn't straightforward by any means. But sometimes you miss a pot like that, but he didn't really play for anything there, and he hasn't finished on a red. I think that's the first blue in the final he's missed. He's potted 33 out of 34, believe it or not, Ken.
That was a nice little shot, wasn't it, from Ollie Carter? Snookered him on these reds. Okay, it's pretty easy to hit. Clever little shot. Oh, excellent shot. Excellent shot. He has. Just saying, we've seen an array of all different types of shots from Ronnie. The safety. So clever as well. It's not all about potting and break building.
He badly needs this frame, because there's every possibility if Ronnie was to pinch it that it could finish in this session. Another chance for Ali. Just depends. He could leave a nice angle on the blue to get up to the 4 reds. Let's see, what sort of angle has he got here? Has he gone too far? No, he can get the cannon. Might have to come off the cushion, or he could screw straight into them. I think the red next to the black goes, but he's got the angle to get to the reds. Unlucky. Just overcooked it slightly.
6.
Again, just looking to see these reds plant down into the left corner pocket. And when you've got a 42-point lead, you don't necessarily want to be bringing these reds into play. Are they planted up? Well, he found one. Excellent shot. And just look at where the cue ball's finished.
Alec Archer, 7.
Well, that was a strange one, Dennis, wasn't it? He played that so casually. I don't think he's even got the snooker, and Ronnie hasn't even looked down the line there, Dennis, and I don't think he's even snookered. We have a perfect camera angle there, and that's amazing.
The thing with Ali's shot, I thought he could get in behind the green, and maybe there wasn't enough room, but he got down very casually. I'm sure there was enough room to just nestle in behind the green. No, he couldn't, obviously, but I think he knew whichever way he played that, he was going to leave an easy escape. But that's a little careless. Ronnie will take this on. Okay, needs absolutely perfect cueing. Looking at that picture, he's close to the cushion. He's almost straight. Just watch the cue if it goes through in a straight line here. Oh, a cannon on the blue will help Ali, and it has.
I'll tell you what, Dennis, there'll be a big cheer if this goes in for his first frame today. He's waited a while for it. 44 points ahead, only 43 remaining. Well played, Adam Carter.
6.
Oh, he's got that as well. They're clinging to that
7.
back cushion there, but you have to hit them perfect to knock that type of shot in. Ronnie will stay in his seat.
Ali Carter 7 and the free.
Signals to the referee. So Ali Carter has stopped the rot, and he waves to the crowd. He raises his hands. That's nice to see. Could this be the start of the mini comeback? It's still 14-8 though to Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well played, Ali Carter. I think he deserves that because he's gone through the mill out there already in the afternoon. John, just describe the feeling of pride that he might take now from that performance, because the prospect of being beaten in a world final with one session to spare must not be nice.
No, not at all. I think the interval came at the right time. I think he's probably had a carrot juice and a pep talk. I think Peter Ebden's probably been in his ear. He come back with a little bit more resolution about him in that one. Balls went awkward, which wasn't a bad thing really, and he chipped away and managed to win a frame, but he'll have been thinking about it. I'm sure they'd have talked about it in the interval. It'd been something, make sure you don't do it. And of course, you just got to play every frame as you can now and try and make the score respectable.
You two have inflicted a similar situation in finals. In fact, this hasn't happened for 19 years. You were the last one against Jimmy White to do it, Stephen. From the player who's in command perspective, when you are held up in that ambition, how does it feel?
Well, there's no doubt Ronnie would be thinking about that. He'd have been trying, having won the first 4 frames. He'd been in the dressing room thinking, you know, I can finish this afternoon, let's get home early. But Ali's done well there. He needed to win one of the first 2 frames, I think, because if he'd lost the first 2 frames in session, then he really would have been, you know, low, and perhaps might have, you know, completely given up. But you know, if he wins the next 2 frames, who knows?
Yeah. Is it more a question of damage limitation at this point, Steve?
Well, he can relax, that's for certain. And obviously, if he relaxes